on the boys team, Zach Omshank and Max Satterley, and of course I know both of those guys through the cross country team that I head coach for 4 years. This, I think was going to be my first year coaching track, and we got 1 week of practice in. But those two guys from cross country, two great kids, good athletes. Zach, I think for track had a lot of potential, very good hurdler, good speed. So he could have, I think he had a shot at making it to state. Max, great kid. He's, he wasn't always placing in at the top end of things, but just such a hard worker and a great kid to be around. Always had a good attitude and just a fun kid to be around. On the girls team, and some of them I didn't really get a chance to work with, but just from what I've heard of them, Mariah Arns, I'll start off with her. She wasn't able to practice that first week. As you know, they're at the state basketball tournament. Her and let's see who else on the team. Jessica Klopfleisch, and Julia Dahman. So they didn't even get a chance to practice that track at all. But from everything I've heard about Mariah, just a great hurdler and just a wonderful kid. Everything I've heard about her and know of her, I was really looking forward to coaching her. Angeline Bioc, coached her in cross country. She's another great kid. Was going to do some of the shorter events in running, and I think she was going to give a shot at some of the throwing events too, shot putting. So she's not afraid to try new things. Alex Christian, another cross-country runner. She was looking at doing some mid-distance from the 400 to 800, maybe the mile. Another just really hard worker and great kid to be around. Jessica Klopfleisch, cross-country kid. Probably looking at the mile and 2 mile, or the 16 or the 3,200 meter, I should say. I'm old school and I still do miles. But she was going to do a good job this year, along with Sophia Kluver. She made it to state in cross country as a junior. I think she had a good shot at possibly getting to state in the 2 mile or the 1 mile this year. And another great kid to work with. Kaylee Triscoll, first year for track. She ran cross country for 2 years. Hard worker. It really would have been fun to see her and what she could have done in some of the shorter events like the 800 and maybe even the 1600. I think she would have done a good job in those events. Julia Dahman ran cross country. Fun kid to be around. Hard worker, very athletic. Not a distance runner, but she was out there every day in practice and working hard at it. Another person where it really would have been fun to see what she could do. And she was thinking about throwing the shot put and maybe doing some hurdles, some of the shorter running events. And she's got enough athletic ability that she would have did a really good job in those. So really looking forward to work with all these seniors, and it's just a really tough hit for them. I think they would have really had a good season this year.